We're going to check out my 4x4 AC Infinity tent. We're running current culture buckets in here. These are the 8-gallon. This is a recirculating deep water culture system. I'll get in how this works here in a second, and all your different options for building this. So this system has a bucket on the outside of the tent here. This is where you add all your nutrients at, and that way you don't even have to open the tent over here to even monitor your system. So basically what's going on here is right here the water's coming into the tent from the bucket that's on the outside. Then it goes through this bucket, continues through this bucket, and it down the 2-inch PVC pipe on the back side. Then it comes back through this blue hose just to return back to the main bucket here. We are running an air pump in this system. Each bucket has a 2x4-inch air stone. This air pump should be up higher than the top level of the water. That's just in case the electricity ever goes out. You don't just flood your system, because all the water will backflow through the green tube here into the pump and end up all over the floor. So before I get the system running, I need to raise this up a little bit higher. And as for options for putting your plants in this system, the two options that I like, and the one that most people use, is just clay pellets. They put the plants in here, basically your clones or small rooted plants, then add the clay around it just to hold it in place. And what I prefer to use is just the clone collar. You just put the plant around that. You don't actually have to even use the net pot, but it does give the plant more support. And put that in there, and they just so basically you have two options here of lids. As you can see, the one on the very right over here only has one in it. So if you want to grow larger plants, you'd want to use that. But if you just want to clone out a bunch of plants, or say you decide you want to run a bunch of cucumbers or something crazy, you could put 4 of them in one system, like in this case here. So actually you could actually run 16 plants in a 4x4 tent if you really wanted to. And right now I'm going to be trying a new line of nutrients. I'm going to be trying this current culture solutions. It comes with quite a bit of different stuff. First, we're going to start here on the right. Your UC roots basically kills all the bacteria in the system, so you can run a sterile system. The cocoa here is actually your calcium, magnesium, or people call it CalMeg. Then their line does have a 2-part solution. They have a part A and a part B. Bloom part A and part B. It changes the ratio of your nutrients. And they do have a bud booster for that looks like it's for the end of the last few weeks, the end of flower. And then also in this tent, I'm running a AC Infinity fan, and currently we're running a Spider Farmer SF4000 grow light, which will be getting changed out really soon to a larger 1000 watt LED for this tent. And now for a little bit on the custom build that I had to do for this. This tent's a 4x4. It didn't really fit in here too well. You can actually see on the very side on the right and left The tent's actually getting pushed out here by the PVC, so it was an extremely tight fit. So it's getting pushed out on the right side. It's also getting pushed out on the left side. And the main thing I had to do here, actually really the only modification to get these to fit, is where this pipe goes through right here. I had to cut the bottom section down about 2 inches because the PVC sits too high in this tent. So basically you could cut the tent a little bit, or I could have raised all these buckets up about 2 inches with like some 2x4s or something. But that kind of just sounded like a kind of a pain in the butt to me. So we just made a small slit in the tent. These buckets are 25 inches on center. This is how they sell them. They also sell them with a closer system. But if you wanted to adjust these, make them even closer together, all you gotta do is cut the pipe like I did here and get a fitting. So actually I could push those pipes, those 2 buckets all the way together if we wanted to. And so you can see how these lids come, the ones with the 4 slots in them. You can tell it's been used and abused. I normally run Maxi Bloom nutrients, so you can see it's got a little bit of pink on it. And simple as that, you can have 4 plants in your system. As for draining the system, I did put a little valve down here on the very bottom of the system, so I can connect this to a hose and a pump, and I can pump out this entire system. Because that gray hose here, or pipe, whatever you want to call it, this goes all the way around the system, and it connects to the buckets on the back right here. So if I empty 1 bucket, it's going to empty all 4 buckets. That makes it real nice for draining and maintaining the system. It makes it super easy. So if you have any recommendations what we try to grow on this next little grow cycle here, speak up. Not sure what I want to put in here yet and what we're going to do with this tent. But I had these extra buckets sitting here from my main room, and decided we should get them up and rolling and get some use out of them.